ignorance. They disagree with the methods of work to which they are unaccustomed. Well, if I'm going to have a home group, I'm going to say what I want to say. No, you're not. See, that's your ignorance. That's ignorance going to seed. And the reason why you're a little disturbed about it, because you're unaccustomed to the work. You think, let's face it, your ideas are better than anybody else's because you thought of them. Right? Be honest, your ideas are better. But how many times you said, my God, man, the guy would shut up and let me have it. I can fix this thing. How many times have you watched the game today? Somebody mess up, I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't call that play. I'll tell you one thing, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, why did Sean, that coach of the New Orleans Saints, tell him not to hit that guy that just tried to stop? Because he only got a few seconds left. I'll tell you one thing, I just throwed away our opportunity of a Super Bowl. Shut up. You can't even get on the team, and you have become the water boy could whip you. And you're going to tell somebody how to run a professional football team? What they call that, armchair quarterbacking? Whatever, is that right? I think that's what it's called. Let me say it again. This is in long suffering. Some people are unconscious of ignorance. They disagree with the methods of work to which they are unaccustomed. I just don't like the way the church does that. Let me help you. So, you're just not accustomed to the work. You're ignorant. You're not dumb. By no means, you're just ignorant of that. It'd be kind of odd if you was in surgery and you woke up and say, don't cut there, cut over here. What? Now, you're a therapist, am I correct, my man? Now, you help people to kind of get their body straight, right? It'd be kind of stupid if they hire you and pay you money and you go, no, I don't want to do that. What do you call me for? How many people want to counsel with me and won't do a thing I say? You should have stayed your butt home. You just took time of mine that you didn't need to take. But since you're coming for information, why don't you receive it? See, the reason why me and Kathy sometimes don't agree together, I'll let you fill in the blanks. Sometimes she's unaccustomed of the work. Sometimes I'm unaccustomed of the work or the method of the work. Why do they do it that way? We're not asking you to, we just want you to do. It'd be kind of odd. I see these guys flying planes. Sometimes I think the plane's doing it. I say, are they going to change altitude? Are they going to let my butt get beat up back here? But they know how to fly the plane. I know how to buy the plane. They ain't got a job without me. I can't go nowhere without them. See, why? Co-laborers together. Do you see that? And then sometimes I'll come up there and say, what's that light for? Because I want information. And they'll tell me, well, this is for this. And I still got a hard time between ground speed, true air speed, indicated speed. It all has to do with, watch this, temperature, right? Altitude. Oh, I ain't interested in that. I want to be interested in how fast are we going? Well, to determine that, Brother Jesse, we got true air speed. I like ground speed. That tells me this is 2 + 2 is 4. As across the ground, I know when I'm going to get there because I know how fast I'm going. But see, it all changes with true air speed and indicated speed. And they use knots instead of miles per hour. What's a knot? And then sometimes these crazy air traffic controllers forget us. And the two guys are just sitting up there talking. You hear them laugh. And I think, when are they going to move over? So I walk up there and I go, hey, guys, you think they forgot us? That don't impress the pilots too much. They go, because they are afraid of the FAA. And I've learned something, that there's something up there called commercial aircraft and private aircraft. And commercial aircraft, I think most of the time they want them first. And we could have landed. How many times we coming into New Orleans? And it's at 10:30 at night. Delta's coming in, 11:30, and Southwest is coming in. But my God, and we could have landed, been on the ground, been at the hangar, and they run us out over the West Bank. So Southwest can come by. And Southwest on 737 got to slow down, slow. They can't go as fast as we can land, see? So, and they don't like it when we pass them up. They don't like any of that stuff. But that's the way it runs. That's all in that long suffering. See, I disagree with some of that stuff. Let me show you something about aviation that'll blow you away. Do you know right now in the state of Louisiana, you can't drive a car unless you have insurance? Am I correct? Do you know you don't have to have insurance on a jet? Does that make any sense? You can kill more people with a jet than you ever can with a car. I don't have to put any insurance at all, ma'am, on that jet at all. Just take off. Don't have to do it. That don't make no sense whatsoever at all. Now watch this. They send you to be type rated. So I send Ken and I send Eli to be type rated, okay? Now when they first went to work for me, when we type rated Eli, watch this. Now the insurance wants to tell me if we're going to see if you're going to let him, I don't know if we're going to let him fly. Yo, mama, you ain't going to let him fly. The United States government, the FAA, says he can fly. They type rated him. In essence, they gave him a license. They can fly. Yeah, but the insurance wants to talk. But no. And I remember my first aviation director and also my mechanic said, but Jesse, well, you can't fly because the insurance. I said, get him on the phone. I'll talk to him. And he said, no, you can't. I said, no. I said, you don't tell me when I fly this plane. You just cashed a check. We have never have had anybody talk to us like that. I said, well, are you hearing what I'm saying? Now, somebody going to take this money, this thousands and thousands. I said, is it you? Because I promise you, I hang up with you, buddy, I'm going to have somebody on the line and we'll take the money. They said, oh, he can fly the plane. Now, I understand what he's saying. Even though he's qualified, he doesn't have hours yet. But he's got a guy sitting in the right seat, or got a guy sitting in the right seat saying, if something goes wrong, you got two guys here that are working together very, very well. See what I'm saying? Now, and I understand why, because it's insurance. It's all on it might happen. Well, I don't live my life on might. I live my life on assurance. I live my life on what Jesus said. Do you see that? There's a vast difference. So that's in that long suffering for me too. I need help on that myself. I'm thinking, I need help. Like yesterday, my granddaughter Meredith wanted to go to Toys R Us. Well, we had a good time yesterday. She came and spent the night, Friday night. We had a glorious time, man. And just enjoy. She got up early, ate a little breakfast. I said, well, let's go to the mall and we're going to have lunch. We had lunch at the Cheesecake Factory, I think it was. And me and Meredith just eating our calamari and all that, just enjoying. She's having her sliders and I'm having salad and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden I realized, oh, God, this is parade time. I said, Meredith, we're not going to be able to go to the Toys R Us. I could tell she was disappointed. I never told her no. I don't want to tell her no. But I had to show it to her. So when I drove past Lakeside, I looked down and there's the blue lights, and they were telling everyone, shut that down, you can't do this, you can't do it. I said, we'll do it next time. She said, but I just only want just a little tall, just something little. I said, well, we're going to go back and you can buy a big one. She said, okay. You can buy a big one then, baby. I mean, I wanted to take her to Toys R Us. You know what I'm saying? Why not? But sometimes there are hindrances. So what she had to develop in that car was long suffering. And it's developed in her grandfather's faith that said that he will take her there. One thing I really wanted to do was take my granddaughter to that Toys R Us store. It was such a blessing of the Lord. I mean that. But when the parade was going, you couldn't do it. And it disappointed her. But it also disappointed me. But I had a lesson I could tell her right there and teach her. See, long suffering is patience, ladies and gentlemen. And that was tough for a child because she was waiting to go get a toy. Believe me, I know it can be hard at times to be patient. The Bible said, let patience have its perfect work, that you're perfect and entire, wanting nothing, which means you won't have to want for nothing if you let patience do its job. That's what I was telling